We're gonna go over the T-bar row. The various grips we have here, we're gonna start with neutral grip. This is gonna be a lat bias variation. So we're gonna have Jake grab about halfway up on the bar there. And what we're focusing on is this elbow. So he's gonna unrack it. I want him to think about driving his elbow towards his hip, not back too far. As he gets towards his hip, he's gonna squeeze elbows to his side and then shoulders down towards the hip here. Notice how nothing in the upper back here is being engaged. This is why this is a lat bias row. And that's also why we have a neutral grip. The more neutral, the more our elbows are in front of us, the more lat we're going to engage. And now I'll have him rack it. We'll switch up. Let's go all the way up to the wide grip. So opposite of what we were doing. Now when we set our grip, we're going to squeeze our elbows tight, then back behind us, try and touch our elbows behind us. Now grip is going to vary a little bit on how wide we want it. Generally we want wrist right under our elbow. So sometimes we have to scoot in, but really just focus on squeezing shoulder blades back. You're still going to engage the lat a little bit, but as we get back, try to touch your elbows behind you. Let's do one more rep and then we'll rack it, move into the middle grip. So the middle grip, I think a little bit best of both worlds. The lat still has to engage to get the scaps going, and then we're squeezing everything back. So we're still going to think elbow to hip, but now we can get the upper back a little bit more engaged since we're in a bit of a wider grip there. Elbows still drive tight, and then everything squeezes back. So one adjustment I make on that for Jake is to bring his hands up a bit. So these grips are often too wide for people. So I have him bring him in, and then when you see him unrack it, and when we squeeze it back, his wrist to be a little bit more stacked under his elbow. He might get a better contraction back here. Because the more we can take away the grippers and all the other factors here and isolate the humerus and everything squeezing back, we're gonna get a better contraction. And notice how his spine isn't moving. This isn't a whole spine movement. Everything's working around the spine.